job.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Darren James takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Darren James.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ray Snow, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Ball. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. James, a right-hander standing 6'3", enters the day in 3rd place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 3-2 one more time. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready once again, Gary Porter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
From the belt, the pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
One.
Hard on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Tie hold. No run.
And the run is in to score from second.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Third baseman, number 8, Tom Knott.
Into the box now. Tom Knott. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. Standing in, Steve Ullman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Villarreal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score tonight. Mobile put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Jason Angel
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Darren James takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Smart. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Seared down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
This is in the air out to right field. Allen is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Felipe Oliveros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a liner. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Stepping in now, Rich Pereira. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Young Jr. moves over. 2 gone.
Eat it. Cut it right there.
Coming to the plate now, Thomas Weaver. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
And that misses for ball 1. Oliveros leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner towards second. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Mobile Bay Bears get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Jason Angel earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Darren James comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 26.
Now at the plate, Jacob Henneman. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. The right side, but foul. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. In now, Brooks Costa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Oh, that grounder got him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is. Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
That misses. 1-2.
1 and 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Oliveros. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Popped him up. Land shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Darren James takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Darren James.
Leading off the inning, Adrian Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Hit well on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, no runner, cut it.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Standing in now, Brooks Costa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year.
And it's a base hit, and we are tied here in the 9th. Costa rounds third and is striding for home. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
After a rare blown save, a usually trusty reliever is picked up by his coach. A good reliever must have a short memory for such outcomes, as he'll be called on again soon.